If you want to redo, you take back lah yours. Later there will be 2. Okay, let's start. Today is lesson 4, modify commands 2. I think there will not be very much today because it's just a continuous of modify commands, which is few more features will be learned, such as construction line, trim. I believe we all know how to trim already. I have covered it in the previous lesson. All right, and then extend fillet and chamfer. So fillet and chamfer is 2, I think, most important for lesson 4. All right. Okay, and then the first one is the construction line. So how to do construction line? Select the construction line icon. So where is it? Yeah, this one, construction line. You need to click on the arrow of draw. All right, click on the arrow of draw and then find this one, the third construction line. Okay, after you click construction line, you need to specify the angle. This one is we make it by angle. All right, if you look here on the command bar as well, there's a horizontal, vertical, angle, bisect, offset. So angle. So you can type A and enter on your keyboard, or you can click here as well. All right, so A, enter. Then you need to just specify the angle. For example, in the questions or in the tutorial, it says 20 degrees. So type 20, enter. Then you can see a construction line is constructed. Then press escape. Okay, the construction line is a, how to say, a dummy line actually, or a reference line for you to draw. It is infinity as well. So if you zoom out, you cannot find the end and the start. It is infinity. Okay, so it is for a purpose of you to draw anything. But if you need to draw a dummy line, as I taught before, we can even always use the line. Okay, we can even use the line and then just type the angle. Let's say the angle 20, press shift at angle 20, and then you can see that the line is actually fixed at a 20-degree angle or any angle that you desire. Okay, so that is just a construction line. So let's delete this. Okay. And then the next one is trim. Okay, I think we all know how to trim. Okay. So you just need to draw one horizontal line, one vertical line to understand it. Okay, so let's say I have the line like this. Okay, and then the manual says like this. Draw a bit of like a cross line. All right, and then click trim. Okay, there is a few versions that has a different instruction. Okay, for my version 2023, after you click trim, you can straight away click the line that you don't want. Okay, some version, the older one, you need to click trim and then after that enter first on your keyboard. Okay, so there's a difference lah. All right, in fact, if you click trim and enter on your keyboard, you can still do the same for the latest version. Okay, so trim is to delete any shapes that you don't want, right? For example, maybe I want to delete the inside part only, so click trim and then just delete the, or maybe outer part. Okay, so maybe the outer part like this. Okay, so if you cannot trim, that means that line is independent line. Okay, that means it cannot be trimmed, it has to be deleted. Okay, so delete is easy. You just click the line and then click delete on your keyboard. Or maybe you click on the eraser icon and then select the object and then enter. Okay, but the fastest way is just click erase on your, click delete on your keyboard. All right, so that is trim. Extend. Okay, draw 2 lines like this and then try to extend it. So I have one line like this. and then I have another line like this, all right? And then extend, I believe, together with trim, okay? Click the vertical line. Or according to the newest version, our version 2023, when you click extend, you just click the horizontal line and then it will extend it to that touching the vertical line. All right, so it is actually much faster. Or the other way to extend is just by draw the line straight away lah. All right, it will be the same as well. Okay, so not so much for trim and extend. Fillet. Okay, this is important, fillet. So draw two lines as illustrated, select the fillet icon, identify the radius, type 10, which is the radius is 10, select the first object, select the second object. So we draw this line first, horizontal 70, vertical 50. Oh, 70, wow, very long. Okay, and then horizontal 70 and then vertical 50. Okay, so we have a corner. All right, a corner. And then this is fillet together with chamfer and a blend curve. So fillet. All right, after you select fillet, you must identify the radius of the fillet. Okay, so you can type R or you can click radius here on the command bar. And then maybe type 10 for the radius. After that, after type 10, enter. And then click at both horizontal line and vertical line. All right, click at both of it. Then you can see that this fillet is constructed. So maybe we can check by looking into the radius. So this is the fillet radius 10. Okay, fillet. Okay, I think fillet also very straightforward. All right, so fillet, it has to be at a corner. All right, by two, you need to click two lines, right? And then chamfer. Draw a rectangle 60 times 40. All right, so draw a rectangle 60 times 40. It says draw a rectangle, so maybe we can use a rectangle function. So just click rectangle, click at one point, type D to determine the dimension, type 60, enter, 40, enter, and then click. So you have the rectangle 60 times 40. Let's check whether it's correct or not. Okay, 60 and 40. So correct, huh? Okay, if the dimension too small for you, remember I've taught as well how to modify the dimensions, okay? And then explode the object. So this is the things that you need to know, all right? If we draw a rectangle using a rectangle function, when you move your cursor to that rectangle that has been constructed, you can see that all four sides are selected. That means that drawing or that rectangle is constructed using a rectangle icon. So you need to explode it. Okay, explode means to make sure that every side or every line of the drawing, or in this case, the rectangle, is actually become an independent line. So first, move your cursor to that rectangle. You can see that all four sides of the rectangle is selected, right? So how to make each line is independent? So click explode. So this is explode, to break a component object into its component object, all right? So click explode, click on the rectangle, and then enter. You will see nothing happen, but when you move your cursor, right now, only that particular line is selected. All right, so I repeat again. So this is the rectangle that has been constructed using a rectangle icon or a rectangle features. So if you move your cursor to one side of the rectangle, you can see that all 4 sides are selected. Okay, so see, I move here also, all 4 sides are selected. So how to make the line independent, all right, is by using explode. You will experience this if you're using a previous version of AutoCAD. If you have using features such as rectangular icon, such as rectangular array or polar array, sometimes you feel that you cannot trim it. Okay, so if let's say you construct it using a polar array or rectangular array or any functions, and you cannot trim that, that means you have to break down all of the objects. So, or explode the object. So how to explode? Just click explode, click on the object, and then enter, and then check again. Okay, so I move my cursor at the top horizontal line, so only that particular line is selected. So that's what it means by explode. All right, to break every component or every object of the drawings. Then after that, select the chamfer icon or type chamfer. So chamfer is together with the fillet. Okay. Type D for distance, or you can select D on your command bar. All right. And then the first chamfer distance. So the first chamfer distance is actually 20, the horizontal line. Okay, so 20, type 20, enter. And second chamfer distance is 15, which is the vertical line. So type 15, enter. All right, and then select the first line, which is the horizontal line, and select the second line, which is the vertical line. There you can see that it is chamfered according to your dimensions. All right, so you need to remember, fillet, you just need to identify the curve, radius of the curve. So that is fillet. So let's say fillet. So let's say this one fillet radius. So maybe I put 15, enter. So for fillet, you just need to key in 1 dimensions. Okay, but for chamfer, you need to key in 2 because it is actually having a dimension at 2 different line. Okay, from here to here. So 20, and then from here to here is a 15. Okay, so we can see like that. All right, so 20, 15. That's why you need to key in 2 value for chamfer. It's different with a fillet. Okay, fillet for rounded shape. Oh, maybe I make it bigger a bit easy for us to see. Modify lines, symbol, maybe 3. Text, maybe 3. Primary unit 0.00. Okay. Close. Okay, this one better. All right. So this is how the dimensions. Now we can see the dimensions. Okay. Arrow, modify. Symbol arrow 3. Okay. Close. Okay. So that is fillet and chamfer.
That's okay. That's correct.
Not okay. Where's the dimension?
Move it.
Stapler, put it there.
The dimensions?
There should be a dimension. Okay. That's all for the tutorial. Very fast, 15 minutes. Now let's do exercise 1 and exercise 2. Okay, so exercise 1 is a drawing with a very, how to say, a very small scale. Because if you look here, 1.2, 3.1, 3.0, 1.5. But exercise 2 is a drawing with a big scale. So you need to complete first exercise 1, and then after that, by using a different workspace, do exercise 2. Okay, please give it a try. Exercise 1 and exercise 2. Alert. What it says? What's the language? Let me know. That's why I say I always told you bring the red manual.
Oh, the manual.
Then follow the lab manual 6. I still do the manual before my class will bring like step speed. Do the exercise first, then you can amend your assignment. You can use 3 for the dimension style because the drawing is a small scale of those. What did I say? See, asking question without asking. Guys, the exercise very easy, huh? You can use mirror. Right? Okay, for maybe we can just you can draw the bottom part only and then mirror it. So because we learn mirror, so it should be easy lah, right? But this drawing is a very small scale, so you need to amend the dimension style. All right, it cannot be too big because I think if you're using the dimension style 3, your dimension will be bigger than your drawings, right? So let's try. I will draw the bottom part first. Ini rubrik letak belakang. Letak belakang sekali.
So you can see that this is because it print very creative.
Can see. So I will do from bottom part. If you want to do together, just follow me. 6.3. The total length is 6.3, but I will draw until here first. So 6.3 minus. Oh, here we have it already. 0.56 plus 3.5. How much? If you want to do together, let's do together. Clear all your drawing. 0.56 because here is 0.56, right? So it is a curve, it is a fillet. So by right, the distance is same, 0.56 plus 3.5. It is 4.06, right? Okay, so we draw one horizontal line, 4.06. Line, click one point, make sure it's straight horizontally, press F8 on your keyboard. 4.06, enter. So see, it's very short. Let's see whether it's correct or not. Click linear, do the dimension. Oh my goodness, the dimension is too big. So amend the dimension, click annotation, click on dimension style. Let's see what is the suitable size. I think 0.2. Text height 0.2. Primary unit 0.00. Let's see, is it okay or not? Okay lah. Okay, I think 0.2 is okay. Dimension style. Okay. So the first horizontal line 4.06. From here to here. After that, there is one horizontal line which is 1.6. Okay, see this 1.6 is a distance at x-axis. It is not the length of this line. All right, so this 1.6 is actually a distance at x-axis or horizontal distance 1.6. So it's okay, we can draw one horizontal line as a dummy line. So just continue from here, drag it to the right, 1.6. Why 1.6? Because it is the distance 1.6. It is not the length of the line. So look carefully on the manual. Okay, it's 1.6. It's calculated from this point to this point, right? So, but it has an inclination of 15 degree. So we can do the 15 degree later on by using our first lesson, shift at 15. Okay. So 1.6, and then click again line, click from this point, make sure you fix it at 15 degree. So how to fix at 15 degree? Shift angle 1, 5, enter. Now you see it's fixed at 15 degree, although you move your cursor up and down. All right, just make sure. All right, so you can drag it a bit exceeding the 1.6. Or you can move your cursor to the end of 1.6 and slowly move up your cursor. Then you can see that it can be stopped there. Okay. it can be stopped there. Follow me or not? All right. If not, then you can just draw it exceeding and then later on we can trim. All right. But this is the fastest lah. All right. Because we don't know this distance. But we know that this distance is actually from this line like this. All right. So either you draw it like that or you draw one line from here, shift angle 15, enter, and then, sorry. Why is it going? Okay, like this. Shift angle 15. Why mine is like that? Okay, and then exceed it a bit like this. And then after that, you trim. So you can do that as well. All right. And then after that, you trim like this, and like this. Okay. Or the fastest way, click line, click here, shift angle 15, enter. Move your cursor slowly to the end of 1.6 and then slowly drag up by maintaining the green dash line and then click. So that means this is a straight line. Okay. So that's how we do the bottom part. After that, we are drawing this part. We don't know the distance as well. All right. We don't know the distance, but actually it can be calculated. How much? 6.3 minus 0.56 minus 3.5 minus 1.6. How much? 6.3 minus 0.56 minus 3.5 minus 1.6. 0.64, is it correct? Is it correct? The balance here, 0.64. Okay, so we draw again, look here. 0.64 is the balance of this line. So it is actually it should be constructed as a horizontal line, 0.64. So again, line from here, track it a bit to the right, 0.64, enter. Okay, so I show the dimensions like this. All right, and then here we have 135. So by using maths, if inside here 135, here will be 45. So if let's say there's a one line here, it should be 45, 90, and another 45 because inside of the triangle is what? What's the angle? What's the value inside of a triangle? 180, right? So 90, 45, here should be 45. So what you need to do is draw a 45-degree angle from here. 45 degree. So shift angle 45, enter. Okay, but it has to stop at the end of 0.64. So you can move your cursor here and slowly drag up like this. So that is the fastest way. Then we are done with the bottom part. Not done yet lah until this point. Okay. And then we need to go up. But how much is this distance? We don't know. All right, we don't know. So what we should do is we need to find a way of identifying this distance. So we can find this distance by looking into this value, 1.5. So 1.5 is actually from this point. Okay, 1.5. So we draw from the left side now. Okay, so we have this and then 1.5 from this point. So this is 0.56. Okay, so from here, 0.56 go up. Okay, and then another one is 1.5 going up as well. From here, 1.5. Okay, 1.6, 0.56 and 1.5. And then that is actually the midpoint. So you can draw one straight horizontal line from here to here. All right, you can draw it exceeding, or you can stop it straight away at this point by moving up slowly like this. Okay, go to the end point of your 45-degree 0.6 line, and then slowly drag up your mouse until the green dash line appear, and then click. All right, and then click here. So you have it like this. Because we don't know this distance, so we find it another way from the left side. So then we know lah. Now we know this distance already. Okay, so but it should stop here. So we don't need this horizontal line yet anymore. All right, so just delete it because we know it stopped here. So this is actually the mid line of your drawings. Okay, then we can continue from there. From here to go left 0.94. Okay, from here go left 0.94 because it's written there, right? So I will put the dimensions if you didn't catch up at the moment. All right, so 0.94. Okay, after that, go down from this point, go down 0.8. Okay, so line from here, go down 0.8. Okay, so this is the dimension as well. Put here. Okay, 0.8. After that, from here, go left, how much? 3.3. 3.3 minus 0.94. Why 3.3? Because here, 3.3 from this point to the end. So we know we draw it from here. So it is 3.3 minus 0.94. 2.36. So from here to here is 2.36. Okay, so we draw another line, drag it to the left. From here, 2.36. Okay. So we stop until here. All right. And then there's a fillet, radius 2.05. So here also is a fillet. We can draw the fillet as well straight away. So this is the fillet. So fillet, we've learned fillet today. So fillet radius 0.226 or 2.25. How much the fillet? 2.5. Okay, 0.25. Enter. Click at this both line. Then we have it like this. Oh, it will disturb the dimension. So I will do it later lah. Okay. So 2.36. So we do the fillet at the last, right? Okay. And then we stop at 2.36 here. So here actually there is a small, a quarter circle, which is radius 0.4. We can draw this using fillet, or we can draw this as a complete circle first. So I draw using a complete circle, radius 0.4. So circle radius from this point 0.4. Is it? 0.4, correct. Enter. Okay, so radius from here. Okay. Okay, 0.4. Dimension not nice. But here 0.4, okay? And then there is a big curve, not so big, like actually just 2.0, but it is constructed from this point. So from here, we go up 1.6. Okay, so from the center point of the circle, go up 1.6. Okay, it's all written there in the manual. You just need to find a way of the dimensions. Okay, so 1.6. After that, we draw the curve 2.0 from that point. So circle radius from this point to enter. See? So we have, but we later on, we just need this curve actually. Okay, we don't need the rest of it. Okay, so it's okay, leave it like that. And then after that, from here, we need to draw one line. So how much is the distance? 1.2. So 1.2 is actually from the midpoint from this end to this end. So if you divide by 2, it's actually 0.6. It's even show here 0.6. Okay. So you can even do the calculation 1.5 minus 0.6. So the best is to draw it from the left side. So from here, maybe we can delete. All right. Okay. So from this end, 1.5 minus 0.6. How much? 0.9, right? 0.9. So from here to here is 0.9. So from here, go up 0.9. Enter. And then draw a horizontal line until to this point to the curve of 2.0. Okay, maybe we exceed it a bit like this. Then we trim it. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have it like this. Then we can trim this one because we don't need this. We can trim this one also. We don't need this. We also don't need this. We also don't need this. All right, so that is the bottom part of the drawings. All right, but it's not finished yet. There's a curve 0.56 here. Okay, there's a curve 0.56, and then there is a, what do we call, a circle. All right, circle 0.56. So from here, we draw 0.56. Enter. Okay, so here is also 0.56 because it's a curve. All right, so it should be the same point. Then after that, draw the small circle 4 times diameter 0.5. So here is actually diameter 0.5. Enter. Dimension 0.5. Okay, and then fillet. Fillet is 0.56. So we can draw a circle, or since we learn fillet, so we can draw a fillet. 0.56. Enter. Click here. Click here. Then we have a fillet. All right, this one can delete. After that, the distance between the first circle to the next circle is 3.5. So just draw one line from the midpoint of the circle. Create the dummy line 3.5, and from that you can draw the circle diameter 0.5, or we can copy it because we learn copy, right? So we can copy this circle, enter, Find the center point, move it here. Okay. And here got a fillet. Okay, here there's a fillet. So fillet is 0.25. Fillet. Radius 0.25. Enter. Click here, click here. So we have fillet 0.25. So we are done with the bottom drawing. Then how to make the top part? We mirror. Okay, you don't have to draw again, just mirror. So click mirror, click this line, this curve, this circle, this horizontal line, this inclined line, this inclined line, this vertical line, this horizontal line, this vertical, this fillet, this horizontal, the curve and the curve. Enter. You can create one line, or you can just, because we have the one horizontal line here already. So just click there and click here. Enter. Then maybe we can click this one to delete the drawing. Then you will have completed the drawing. Oh, this one also forgot. The circle. Mirror. Click here, click here, click here, click the curve, click the big curve, click horizontal, vertical, fillet, horizontal, circle 1, circle 2. Enter. Enter. Okay. So that's how we do the exercise 1. Can? I asked you to follow step by step. So something like this. Why you want for me? Yes. Okay, do exercise 2. Because this drawing is small scale, so we Right. But no, the video together. This is tricky. And where's your trophy? Try. Okay, let's try exercise 3. So exercise 3 is a big scale of drawing. So you need to amend your dimension again, all right? Or we can draw on a new drawings, okay? So I use a drawing form. Okay, so I start with the midpoint. Okay, so in the midpoint, there's a 2 dimension. Okay, let's try exercise 2. Okay, let's do together. All right. So I will start with the midpoint. The midpoint is 28.52 and 28.57. Again, this is the drawing from industry. So this is actually an object, and if there's a 2 value as a dimension, that is actually a tolerance value. Tolerance value in order to manufacture this product. But we just need to draw it again, so you can use any of the dimension. Okay. So I'm using the first one, 28.52. All right, so circle diameter. Circle diameter 28.52. Enter. Let's check the dimension. Let's put diameter straight away. Okay, it's too small. So make it big a bit. Annotation. dimension style, modify, lines, sorry, symbol, maybe, I don't know, maybe 3. Let's try an error. Text also 3. Primary unit 0.00. Okay. Close. Okay lah. Right. I think 3 is okay. Okay. The annotation here, this on the dimension style. So from here, click modify. The second one. Yes. No, click this one. Here. Close. Here. Annotation. No. Here. Click this one. Escape on your keyboard. Here, this one. Click. Okay, and then modify. Right, and then symbol and arrow size 3, just change it to 3. Arrow size 3, text also, text height also 3. Primary units, make it 0.00, the precisions. All right, so I think it should be suitable. Okay, so the first one is 28.52. And then the second one is diameter 44, sharing the same center point of the first circle. So 44. So circle diameter, find the center point. You can find the center point by move your cursor or move your cursor to the circle. Then you can see that green circle appear there. Okay, so if there's green circle appear there, you can click straight away even though you are not moving your cursor to the center point of the circle. So even my cursor is here, I just click and then it will select at a center point of the first circle. Then type 44. So we have it like this. And actually there's another big circle here, radius 35, but it's okay. We will stop here first for these two circles. And then I will draw the right side first. Okay, from the center point of the diameter 44 and diameter 28.52, there's a distance from the center point to the right, which is 60. So we can draw a dummy line. Okay, from here, find the center point, drag it to the right, make sure it's straight horizontally, press F8 on your keyboard, type 60 as the distance. So here is the distance is a 60. Okay. After that, there's a arc. All right, there's an arc. Or we can draw straight away a circle actually. 2 times diameter radius, because this is 1 circle, this is 2 semicircle. This is semicircle actually, but we can draw it as a circle. Later on we trim. Okay, so it's a radius 11. So from this end, circle radius 11. Right, and then another one is circle radius 22. Sharing the same center point, 22. Perhaps we can draw one line here to the end of the circle. Sorry. Right. So this is a circle radius 11. This is circle radius 22. Okay, then we can draw the same here as well, because it's actually these shapes is same with these shapes. All right. So, but we need to know this point. So this point is actually referring to your first lesson. We need to find this point. So what's the command? Shift at 60, shift angle 40, right? So remember, this is our first lesson. So shift at 60 because 60 is the distance, and shift angle 40 because 40 is the angle, okay? So from the midpoint of the first and second circle, click line, find the midpoint, right? Find press F8 on your keyboard, right? Then you can see it's constructed like this. Then shift at 60, shift angle 40, enter. So this is your point. Okay. Then from here, you can draw the same circle, which is you can copy the circle from the first one. So we use copy. Click the first circle, radius 11. Click the second circle, radius 22. Enter. Select the center point of the circle. Then move it here. So we have it like this. Okay, so we use copy much faster rather than construct it one by one. Maybe we can extend this a bit. All right, so just extend this line to the end point of the circle. So you can slowly move it like this, slowly move it like this until the end of the circle. Okay. Then we can draw the rest of the curve because here got a curve, right? So we can use circle 2 point. Okay. So click at the center point, click here. Sorry. Center point. No. Or we can use arc. Center, start, end. This one is much faster. Arc, center, start, end. So find the center point. So this is the center point, right? Center, start, and end. Okay. So we draw it using arc. You can draw using circle as well. But if you use circle, then you need to trim it later on. So both ways is actually okay. So arc, center, start, end. Find the center point. So this is the center point. This is the start. This is the end. All right. Again, arc, center, start, end. Arc, center, start, end. Okay. Then we can trim the inside part. Trim. Okay. I will do the leveling for the angle. 40 degree. All right, and then let's do the left part. So it's 148 from here to here. How much? 148 minus 60 minus 25. 148 minus 60. No. Yeah, sorry, correct. Minus 60 minus 25. So it's 63. So from this point to the left is 63. Okay, from the center point of the circle, find the center point. To the left, make sure it's straight, press F8 on your keyboard, type 63. Enter. Okay. Okay, 63. After that, there is a semicircle, diameter 22 or radius 11. And another one radius 22. So is radius 11. So from here, circle radius 11. And then another one, circle radius 22. Okay. Radius. Radius 11, radius 22. There's a distance between the first circle, this center point to the next center point that having the semicircle, which is 25. So we can draw a dummy line 25. Drag it to the left, 25, enter. All right. Then we can draw these two circles as well next to it, or you can trim it first. All right, doesn't matter. So I use copy, select this, enter, select center point. Select here. Okay, then you can draw one line from here, straight line. So in order to draw this straight line, you can actually draw it like this, right? If you need to draw a dummy vertical line, and then after that, draw line like this. Okay, so you can do like this. Oh, sorry. Line from here to here. Or you can use a different function, which is a line function, but with a different command. All right, so like this, right? So maybe I trim so easy for us to see. So like this. So I trim, then it become like this. Okay, so this is the shape that we want, right? Okay, or this one also we don't need, so I can delete. Okay, so, or you can draw these two horizontal line by draw a two vertical line, or you can use line function, but in entering a different command. Okay, for example, click line, and then you type TAN. TAN is a tangent, right? Tangent. Type TAN, enter. Click at any point of this circle, and then type again TAN, enter. click at any point of this circle, for example, I click here, you can see that a straight tangent line will be constructed. So this is actually a method of how to draw a straight line within a different circles or curve. All right, again, click line, type TAN, enter, click at this curve, okay, which is TAN is a tangent, means we identify, means your click is actually a tangent line that you want AutoCAD to find for you. That's why if you move your cursor, the line is actually moving together with your cursor. All right, then type TAN again for tangent, and then click at this circle. Then you can see that that circle is actually connected. So there's a two way of how to draw it. Okay, so we have it like this. This one with the one, this one also with the one. Trim. So this is the shape that we need actually. So perhaps I can change the color. So we can see that all the color is actually the object line. Maybe red. Okay lah. Maybe red. So the red is actually my object line, right? All this white line is actually a construction line and a dimension, right? And then we continue with this circle at the top. In order to find the point for this, you need to know the distance, okay? So the distance can be found, which is 19. 19 from the center point, okay? But from the center point of our first circle, we need to go up 48 and then go left 19, right? So from the set midpoint, find the midpoint, go up, how much? 48 and then go left 19, enter. Okay, so that is the point. So this one linear from this point to this point, 48. Okay. And then from the midpoint of 19, there is two circles. One circle is diameter 19.05 or 18.99, doesn't matter. I will draw 19.05. And then the second circle is diameter 40. So the first one is diameter 19.05. So circle diameter 19.05. Enter. Let's label it straight away. Okay, and then another one is diameter 40. So circle diameter 40, 40, enter. Okay, so these two also is actually an object line, so I color it red. Okay, now we've done with the easier part. Okay, now the question is, there is a curve here. Between this circle and this circle, there is a curve, but there is no center point. Remember, whenever we need to draw a circle, we always draw a dummy line, and then that point or that line is actually the center point of our circle. But here, the dimension is given, radius 16, okay? But there's no center point. We don't know where actually the center point. All right, we can construct this by using the function circle tan radius. Okay, tangent radius. So you click tangent radius. Remember the function is tan radius, means you need to specify the first tangent point, the second tangent point, then only you key in the radius, which is 16. All right, the first second point is somewhere here, right? All right, and then the second center tangent point is somewhere here. You can click anywhere, it's okay. The symbol tangent will be appear there. And then after that, it will ask you the radius of the circle, which is how much? 16. 16 or 15? 16, enter. All right. So that is how we construct a circle without identifying the center point of the circle. All right. So we use tangent, tangent, radius. Okay. And then we can check whether it's correct or not. Radius. Okay. Radius 16. Correct, huh? Okay. So we can trim because we only need this part, right? The part down here. So maybe we can trim. We only need this part. So draw again the dimension like this. Okay, dimension 6, radius 16. Okay, this one, red color. Okay, so same goes to other part from here as well. It is actually radius 44. So circle, tangent, tangent, radius. .44. Okay, so like this. So trim. Here also we can trim actually. All right, so this one is a red color. Okay. So we almost complete it. But here, there's a radius 35 down here. So from the center point of here, so there's a radius 35. So we need to draw radius 35 from the center point of our first and second circle. Okay, you don't have to find it like this. You just move your cursor to the circle, then you can see that there's a small green circle appear. That means it is a center point. How much? Radius 35. So type 35 for the radius, enter. Okay, and then between radius 35 and radius 22, there is a tangent, tangent, radius 16. Okay, there is a tangent, tangent, radius 16 here. So we use the tan radius again. Tangent, tangent, 16, enter. All right, so we can trim this. .16. So this one like this. And then there's a one line here. This line is actually a straight tangent line. So you need to use a tangent function again, but we are using line function. Okay. So click line, type TAN, enter. Click at this point, type TAN, enter. Click at this curve. Then it is constructed nicely at the tangent line. All right, so we can trim. Trim. This one we don't need. This one we don't need. All right, so escape. Okay, so that's how we construct exercise 2. Okay. Is it? Please remember, the tangent, radius for circle, the line, tangent, for line. I have recorded this session as well when I go, so please look into it. Let's find it. Ken. If you register on yeah, check. It's fine. No. You guys know how to convert to PDF, right? For the drawing. So let me teach you another way. But now using template. Okay, so you may pause a bit what you do. All right, you may pause what you do. So let's say this is the drawing. Okay, so let's say this is your drawing. Now I'm going to teach how to convert this into PDF by using a standard template. Okay, so previously I teach you click layout, right, and then adjust like that. Correct or not? So there's another way, which is we are using template, the what we call the drawing template. All right. So let's say this is your drawing. Okay, you can always, before you convert, always double click your center button. So your drawing will be placed nicely at center. All right. It is not zoom in, zoom out like this. All right. So always double click your mouse button. Okay. Then go to this new layout, but do not click yet. All right. Just move your cursor to the new layout on the plus symbol, but you right click, not left click, right click. Okay, right click and then select from template. Okay, so from template, this is all the template for a drawing. Okay, so the one that we normally use is mechanical architecture or CAD manufacturing, MFG. So, but we can use this MArch. All right. So you can click MArch and then open. Okay, and then open, then click OK. Then click ISO A1 layout. Okay, so you can see your drawing here, but very small. All right, you can see your drawing here, but very small. If you click inside also, you cannot zoom in actually. All right, it is different with layout 1. All right, so what you need to do is just move it like this, and then after that, move your cursor to the blue line on the border. Okay, click on the border and then right click and then display lock. Okay, so display lock you change into no. Where here? All right, so click on this border. Okay, is it? Okay, click on this border. Where is it? Okay, click on this line. Right click, left click first, and then right click, and then display lock. Display lock, click no. Okay, so if you click no, then you double click your drawing, double click center button of your drawing, then your drawing can be adjusted. All right. Okay, so that's how. So let's say you want it to be positioned like this. You are satisfied with this. Okay, then you can click on the outside, on the gray area outside, and you can zoom in. From here, you can amend this information. For example, this one, designed by. Double click on it, find design by. So this one, the XXX, you remove to your name, for example. Okay, and then you click OK. You can see that this is designed by is my name already. And then for this one, the title. File name, XXX, drawing number. So you can adjust it here lah. All right, you can always adjust it here. Maybe file name test. Okay. Title maybe test template. Okay. Then you zoom out a bit, then you can see that it is like this. All right. So let's say this is the drawing. Then go to this symbol at the top left and then export to PDF. Click PDF. Save it maybe outside here. Maybe you name it as a test and then save. And then yes. Then check your drawing. So it looks like this. So this is the drawing that we use, a template to convert to PDF. This will be high resolution actually. So this is how to convert your drawing to PDF using a drawing template. See, all is actually here. Okay. All right. Remember, you have one assignment need to be submitted today. Yes. Guys, remember double click center button to place your drawing nicely and fit. So that is by using template. Yes, next time assignment using template. But this one, this only is your second assignment. I just teach how to convert the drawing template. Okay, so please submit your assignment at front. I will call the attendance if you have name has been called and you have submitted your assignment, then you can turn off the PC and leave the class. I will post our recorded video in CN as well.